It is time to cast our votes. The opinions before us are many. Roland's, Frederica's, Benedict's. Which to choose? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You aren't wrong, but...
You have my vote.
I cannot be swayed.
Forgive me, lad.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided. We will follow Benedict's plan and join forces with Esfrost to lay Hierophant low.
A tumultuous meeting exposes a yawning chasm between Roland, Frederica, and Benedict's visions for the future. Yet only one will emerge victorious, for such is the custom of House Wolffort. As ever, the scales of conviction have the final word. The time has come for judgments to be rendered and leaders to steel themselves for the outcome.
We've chosen our path. We shall ally with Esfrost and strike at the heart of the holy state of Hierophant.
So you would kiss Gustadolf's feet and bribe him with salt? I cannot abide this idiocy. You will defeat Hierophant only to be conquered by Esfrost.
We are well aware of Gustadolf's cunning. He shan't take advantage of us.
You would ally with them only to stab them in the back later?
If need be.
Have you no shame?
Says the king who would deliver his own people to Hierophant.
Yes, for that is how we secure peace for the many at the expense of the few.
You know that is not true. Hierophant will conquer all Norzelia if we give them the salt crystals. All will be forced to worship at the feet of the goddess and follow her orders. Just as the Roselle have at the source.
I see House Wolffort is determined to walk their path astride Esfrost. But as King of Glenbrook, I will not allow it. Lord Wolffort, I command you to march on the duchy and strike down Gustadolf.
What?
You remain my vassal. I dare you to defy me.
Roland, your majesty.
You are bound by nothing, Lord Serenoa. You are no one's vassal.
What are you talking about?
Now is not the time, Benedict.
Lord Serenoa is not the son of Lord Simon. His true parentage is none other than His Majesty King Regna.
You cannot be serious!
King Regna fell in love with Lady Destra, a commoner living in the Crown City. When it came to light that she was with child, King Regna bowed to pressure from the royalists and had Lord Simon take her in. She bore a son, who you know today as Serenoa, heir to House Wolffort.
If this is true, and you are my elder brother, then you are not bound by my command.
Hold! Roland is the one with the royal ring, is he not? Even if this story is true, is it not Roland who holds claim to the throne?
Roland was not the only one entrusted with a royal ring.
So you possess one as well, Serenoa.
I do.
It is genuine. There is no mistaking it. What Benedict says must be true. I've always admired you, Serenoa. I knew from the moment we met that you were worthy of respect. I always felt you to be my better, even as a leader. Yet I still felt a closeness with you I could never place. Now, at last, I have.
Roland,
All the more reason why I cannot concede to you now. Least of all to you, dear brother. Serenoa Wolffort, I challenge you to a duel. To the victor goes the crown.
Pray let us think about this.
On your guard, Serenoa. I do not say this in jest.
Cease this quarreling at once! Stop them, Benedict!
I cannot. They must settle this here and now if we are to move forward.
Listen to Benedict. This is not your fight. Do you have the courage of your convictions, brother?
Roland, stop this madness. I have no desire to sit upon the throne. I only wish to aid you in protecting our kingdom, the only home we've ever known.
I have no doubt. You've been a peerless friend. I would trust you with my life. But the truth has been revealed and our paths diverge. You said it yourself. There can only be one way forward.
That has naught to do with our lineage. Our bloodlines need not be shackles.
Shackles? Ha! I have fought tooth and nail to protect what you now decry.
I know you have suffered, brother.
How can you? You who had your father's love, the unwavering trust of your subjects. Proved yourself time and again so effortlessly. I ask you to prove yourself once more.
Roland, please.
I have toiled in your shadow while you led House Wolffort to glory. I have revered you and envied you in equal measure. I long to be like you, and I long to claim victory over you. Just once.
I am not worthy of such adulation. Nor am I alone the reason we've come this far. We are all in this together.
I knew you would seek to erase yourself from our history if you knew how I felt. Don't you dare shrink from me! Stand and fight so I can best you!
I have no will to fight you, brother. I want none of this.
The Life does not always turn out how we want. Of this, you and I are now keenly aware. You asked me to put aside my feelings when you talked of joining with Esfrost. Now I ask you to do the same. Prove to me that you have what it takes to deal with Esfrost and crush Hierophant. That you can cut out a part of yourself to do what you think must be done. Show me you can create this bold new future you speak of!
Very well. The scales of conviction have spoken, and House Wolffort shall heed their word. If you would stand in our way and seek to prevent us from walking the path we have chosen, so help me, as Lord of House Wolffort, I shall cut you down where you stand.
Yes! Let us see who is the better between us!
On your guard.
Ah! Ah!
Seems it was me, dear brother.
In the end, I cannot escape your shadow. Kill me. It is only fitting that it is you who strikes the final blow.
What will become of Glenbrook?
That is up to you. I leave the kingdom in your hands. You have the ring, the royal blood. And it was House Wolffort that reclaimed the kingdom. The people and the nobles will assent to your rule. So long as I am gone.
This is no time to waver, Lord Serenoa. King Roland initiated the duel. The terms are his to dictate. Letting him live will only prolong our troubles.
You think I do not know that? You ask the impossible. My friend, my brother, is not meant to die by my hand.
You are cruel in your kindness, Serenoa. I have neither the constitution nor the fortitude to be king. I cannot lead as you can, as our father did. I saw the terrifying limits of my abilities, and sought the sweet release of surrendering to a higher power. Would you have such a coward live?
I've watched you confront these parts of yourself for as long as I can remember. I've watched you strive to better yourself, to better everyone. You had my undying loyalty and trust. Oh, how I admired you, my friend. How I longed to follow in your footsteps.
And follow you did. But now you must overtake me.
I shall. Just promise me one thing. Promise me that you will watch over me. Every breath, every step, every word from my lips. And the moment you see me stray, you will set me back on the right path.
This I shall do, seeing as you bested me in combat. Farewell, Serenoa. May we never meet again as brother or friend.
Not the parting I would have preferred, but as Roland himself noted, life does not always turn out as we want.
Not another word, Benedict. I do not trust myself to show restraint.
My love.
At least we have settled on a path forward. There is work to do.
King Roland!
Leave me, Huette.
I cannot do that. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Then take this as an order from that liege. Serve Serenoa, as you once served me. I am the only one who need walk this path.
Your Majesty.
Dry your tears, Huette. It is unbecoming for a proud member of the King's Guard.
How can you say that? I never expected our parting to be like this.
I am sorry, but there is something I would tell only you by way of apology. My disagreement with Serenoa and hatred of Esfrost were no lies. I will walk this path, carrying these feelings with me, perhaps forever. But my unwillingness to ally with Esfrost runs deeper than a personal grudge.
Is it because you cannot trust Gustadolf?
It is his idea of freedom I cannot trust. In a world of unbridled ambitions, people will stop at nothing to claim power. The strong will prosper, while the weak will struggle to survive.
So if we join forces with Esfrost, then someday Glenbrook will.
Yes. His ideals of freedom will inevitably create a clear division between the strong and the weak. I cannot abide by that.
I do not think Lord Serenoa wishes for a world like that.
Nor do I. But Benedict will stop at nothing to defeat Hierophant. Who knows what will happen once he joins forces with Gustadolf?
I understand. You wish for me to stay and watch over House Wolffort.
Yes. You must take care of Serenoa in my place. And Cordelia as well.
You have my word. You needn't worry about a thing, Your Majesty.
You were a loyal and true knight, Huette. And for that, you have my eternal thanks.
I wish I had never learned of my true lineage. I was happy being Serenoa Wolffort, son of Lord Simone and Lady Destra.
No matter whose blood runs through your veins, you are still yourself.
Thank you, Frederica. But now Roland is gone. Someone's coming.
It looks like Benedict.
I am in no mood to speak with him. Let us conceal ourselves.
Lord Simone, Lady Destra, today I revealed the truth of Lord Serenoa's birth and drove Prince Roland from the city. Lord Serenoa will be crowned the king of all Glenbrook, but this is merely the first step of many. We will use the salt crystals to ally ourselves with Esfrost and defeat Hierophant. I will see to it that Lord Serenoa becomes the undisputed ruler of all Norzelia. He has the strength and character worthy of sitting atop this realm, and I shall carve that path to the summit for him. He did not wish for the position, nor this power. But no matter how much he resents me, I will ensure his success. He shares your blood, Lady Destra, and as such, I refuse to see him at the mercy of others again.
Why would you go so far?
Lord Simon, you were a lord worthy of my life's devotion. You were an equal to King Regna in every way. You could have sat upon the throne, and yet you resigned yourself to life as a vassal and took in Lady Destra at your liege's request. You two treated Lady Destra and Lord Serenoa as if they were no more than pawns to be traded about. Back then, I could not forgive you or King Regna. Lady Destra, even now, I find it hard to forgive myself for being unable to save you. Which is why I will make Lord Serenoa a greater ruler than his father or King Regna could ever be. This is my revenge against myself for being so powerless then. I will not repent. I will devote my life to atoning for my incompetence.
Benedict cared very deeply for Lady Destra.
No amount of regret will change the past. We have no way to go but forward.
My lord, how did the nobles take the news?
They were surprised to hear of Roland's disappearance, as well as of my lineage and intention to ascend the throne. But there was not nearly as much contempt or disorder as I had anticipated.
I also explained that it was King Roland's own decision to abdicate once he learned the truth.
I think it may have been the royal signet that kept them so composed. They took it as proof that King Regna deemed Serenoa a worthy successor.
Even if they had objections in their heart, they could not act upon them. There is not a soul in Glenbrook who can deny the might and exploits of House Wolffort. Princess Cordelia would have been their sole chance to challenge his ascension, but she is already within our hands.
Be that as it may, the people must see it as such. I will not be able to get their support should they think I usurped the throne.
Precisely.
In any case, it's hard to believe our young lord's truly the King of Glenbrook.
I never coveted this throne. But we have chosen to ally ourselves with Esfrost and have driven Roland away. I shan't run from my responsibilities any longer. I will take up the mantle of king to serve both Glenbrook and House Wolffort.
A fine resolve, Your Majesty. We stand with you now, as we always have.
Thank you. Benedict, prepare for my ascension and our negotiations with Esfrost.
Yes, Your Majesty. I will also continue working on our plans for Hierophant.
We cannot afford to lose this battle. Do what you must.
As you command.
Several days later, Serenoa announces that he is the son of the late King Regna, and that Roland, having learned the truth, has abdicated the throne. All suspect that there is more behind the announcement, but House Wolffort has the support of many in the capital city, and so they accept his words. Thus, Serenoa Wolffort takes the throne as the new King of Glenbrook. The joining of House Wolffort and the Kingdom of Glenbrook is yet another twist in the ever-turning narrative of Norzelia. One which Hierophant and Esfrost look on with ever-wary eyes.
I did not foresee Serenoa becoming King of Glenbrook. What became of the abdicated King Roland?
Official reports say he left the capital to live a life of seclusion. But rumor has it that he absconded after losing a duel to Lord Serenoa.
Roland concealed his identity and fought hard to reclaim his kingdom. He would not so easily relinquish the throne. The rumors are likely closer to the truth than the reports.
So House Wolffort usurped the throne.
I did not take Serenoa for a man who had cast off the shackles of servitude by force. How fascinating it would be if the caged hawk broke free to soar the skies.
Without Prince Roland around, there is hope yet of restoring our relations with Glenbrook. Perhaps we could ask Lady Frederica to help us negotiate.
Glenbrook holds the salt crystal veins in their hands. No amount of negotiations would end in our favor. A bird that has flown the coop must be shot down. Whether they perish or return to a cage is up to them.
See, everyone is here. What might this sudden meeting be about?
Minister Tenebris, you kept us waiting.
My apologies.
You were all summoned here to discuss the recent political changes in Glenbrook.
King Roland has conceded the throne to Minister Serenoa. Apparently the two are half-brothers.
What? So, this was not a hearing of my crimes.
Do you know something about this, Minister Tenebris?
No. What will become of Glenbrook?
There are rumors that King Roland has absconded, but the people seem oddly composed about the change of power.
Is this not a joyous occasion? With Minister Serenoa on the throne, Glenbrook becomes a vassal nation of Hierophant.
Not quite. We had intended to use Minister Serenoa to pressure King Roland into giving him control over the Grand Norzelian mines. But now he has both the salt crystal veins and the entire kingdom of Glenbrook in his hands. Our window of opportunity has closed.
Precisely. Any attempt to likewise pressure Minister Serenoa may result in us losing more than we bargained for.
He did not strike me as the sort of man to bite the hand that feeds.
He usurped the throne from his own master. We cannot afford to let our guards down.
Indeed.
Hear the Holy One's words. We must be wary of House Wolffort. We will summon Minister Exham and his forces back to the city to protect our people.
Understood. I will dispatch a bird to him at once.
I will have our spies in Glenbrook discern Wolffort's true intentions.
We must get our hands on those salt crystals. If House Wolffort dares disobey the goddess, they must be exterminated at once.
This is my chance. If I can bring glory to Hierophant and restore my name, soon I will be